downtown Houston, Texas on a Saturday night in Minute Maid Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the Oakland A's and the Houston Astros. The A's are looking to make history here today. Can they break the all-time winning streak record? We'll see right after this. Justin Verlander is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Justin Verlander, former Cy Young Award winner. He's done just about everything you could do as a starting pitcher. At one time, might have had the best and biggest arm in the game of baseball. Consistently 94 to 97 miles an hour. Really good overhand curveball. Has the slider, has the changeup. Usually you'll know if Justin Verlander is on early. If he gets through the first couple innings, 1, 2, 3, he's going to be tough to beat.
Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and there's one gone to start the night. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. He's hitting under 250 for the season. You think about it, that's basically 1 for 4 every game with some offers mixed in there. It tells you about the inconsistency he's had so far in the batter's box.
Here's Jed Lowry now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 3 base hits in 17 at-bats. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street. And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And it keeps the inning alive for Chris Davis up next.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's Chris Davis now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First offering on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 25 for him on the year. And Oakland has moved out in front here 2-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the 3rd out. Weird way to end the inning. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's now 2-0 Oakland. Andrew Triggs, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump now is Andrew Triggs. Not your conventional over-the-top, more of a low 3/4 guy, sinker slider type of guy, but he does throw hard. His sinking fastball anywhere from 92 to 94 miles an hour. He makes his living on throwing pitches out of the zone. You'll know if he's on early, getting ahead, strike one, making him chase those bad breaking balls off the plate.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Ready with another 2-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. Now the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, the reigning batting champion in the American League. First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. 0-1. Here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Altuve takes the swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays inside the baseball, and it gives him every opportunity to hammer the fastball and stay on that breaking stuff.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, you know what? You could slowly start to see that batter leak out over the plate. That was 3 straight pitches on the outer half, and he was able to dive out there and get an opposite field single. Nice job.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Fouled away. Bregman at second. Altuve at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
2-2. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and the Astros can't cash in as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Astros. They're down 2-0. Here's Matt Joyce now. His line against Justin Verlander, batting at an even .400. 2 of those hits were for home runs.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
0-1, here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And I want to focus on Jose Altuve. Pound for pound, the best player in big league baseball. A Gold Glove second baseman, he can do it all. 5 tools, the ability to turn a double play with the best of them.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First delivery to him on the way. In the air out to right. Reddick has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 13, Bruce.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is in the air out to left field. Gonzalez on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His club needs to get him some runs, however. It's 2-zip. Here's George Springer looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Popped him up. Olsen is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Astros go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Next up for the A's, Dustin Fowler, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Around first, digging for 2. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
You know what, Matty? I don't see it ending anytime soon. We got to take a look at the upcoming matchups, but this guy is absolutely locked in the plate, and I don't think anybody gets him to lose his toehold right now.
Into the box, Coco Sullivan, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, back-to-back pitches, double, then single, ambush tactics.
Boy, I tell you what, they're swinging the bats early. You have a double, then an RBI single to drive them in. Potential for a real big inning here.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in to try it again, Marcus Semien. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Chris Davis, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Reddick is after it, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the A's 3 and the Astros nothing. Tyler White will bat next as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Designated hitter, Tyler White.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is a sharp slider that bounces in the dirt. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
First offering on its way. And this is fouled at the plate. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Bases are empty, one man out. Right side, but it's well foul. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Standing in now, Alex Bregman, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Man, he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder tough, and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in his center field.
In now, Jose Altuve. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Here's Carlos Correa now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Bregman over at second. Altuve is over at first with 1 away. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Correa comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1-0 pitch is his slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Digging in now, Matt Olson, as we begin the top of the fourth.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First offering on its way. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Gone! A solo shot that time for Matt Olson. 8th home run on the season for him, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Gonzalez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it.
Number 11.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 19th home run for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Now here comes the Houston manager out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. Probably wishes he could have gone a little longer, but the move's already been made, and he's off to the showers. Brad Peacock answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Up next for Oakland,
Here's Jed Lowry now.
Jed Lowry.
And he hits it hard to the right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Marcus Semien. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Altuve for one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The A's lead this one 8-1. Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Tough slider down low for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Hard on the ground towards short. Backhanded. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, D-Roll, that's great hustle out of the box right there. The shortstop has to go deep in a hole to make the play, but he was thinking base hit as soon as he made contact.
Yeah, perfect placement right there. He's definitely rewarded for it right there. Nice play by the shortstop. There's not much you can do. You can either plant that right foot and try and come unglued with a throw to first base. You can use the Derek Jeter, try and jump throw, but I didn't think he was going to get him either way.
Lowry relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Here's Chris Davis now.
Leading off for Oakland, left fielder, Chris Davis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, first baseman.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Up next for Oakland, right fielder.
Stepping in now, Matt Joyce. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back to back to back home runs. A solo home run there for Matt Joyce. Number 10 for him on the year, as this lead got even wider.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steven.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. And that is just shy of the box seats, off the top of the wall. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like, and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell, as he rips it on the ground to second. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
In now, Dustin Fowler. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, Dero. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Coco Sullivan, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Up next for Oakland.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez moves over, 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Springer is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 5th coming up. The A's lead this one 12-1. Standing in, Tyler White, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Called strike 0-2. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Next up for the Astros, Josh Reddick. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a popped high in the air. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex.
Digging in and looking for more, Alex Bregman. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Hit hard down the line. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're looking up at a 12-1 deficit. Digging in once again, Chris Davis. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Standing in, Matt Olson. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The next 0-2. This is line to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out.
now batting, right fielder, Matt Joyce.
Stepping in, Matt Joyce. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Some 2-out success, and that means Stephen Piscotty will bat this inning.
Well, there's another opposite base hit right there, Dero. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Hit out towards second. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Oakland. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Swing and a little tapper. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th inning, but he'll leave with the lead and was effective in this one. Daniel Colon, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Daniel Colon.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home, and it's fouled away. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point.
Get there.
He'll try again. 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Olsen is there for it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Joyce coming on. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Center fielder number 4, George.
At the plate, George Springer. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A high fastball is in there. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come from Houston after this. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping up now, Bruce Maxwell. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's set. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Up next, the speedy outfielder Dustin Fowler, and he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez giving chase. And that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Coco Sullivan. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Reddick is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Jed Lowry.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat. This is in the air out to right field. On the move is Reddick. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A's strand a couple, but don't shed a tear. There's Marwin Gonzalez now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Marwin Gonzalez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning. Evan Gattis now standing in as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
White.
Tyler White will bat next. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Buddy Bashirs enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Buddy Bashir.
Chris Davis will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. skied into straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. One away.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He went deep back in the 5th.
Let's go, Astros!
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Here's Matt Joyce now. And he puts it on the ground to second. Altuve has it, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Stephen Piscotty. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down go the Athletics on a total of 4 pitches. But don't shed a tear. They're up 12-1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The second baseman, number 27, Jose.
So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Correa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Sullivan gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. 9th inning coming up. It's the A's 12 and the Astros 2. Set to start the ninth now from Space City, Houston, Texas, as we continue our presentation of Major League Baseball on the show.
Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gonzalez waits on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Center fielder, number 11.
Settling in now, Dustin Fowler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box, Coco Sullivan, as he rips it on the ground to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the A's 12 and the Astros 2. Now to the plate, Yuli Gurriel, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Line toward right center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Blake Trinan takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Blake Trinan.
Here's George Springer as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
Gurriel aboard here at first with nobody out. The 0-2 once more. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Trinan, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 7th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Now batting, catcher, Evan.
Striding in, Evan Gattis, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out with the man at first. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Houston. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Holy cow, there it is. They've racked up 27 wins in a row, breaking the all-time streak set by the Giants in 1916. I'm speechless, really. Truly an historic occasion. I'm just honored to be here.
12-2 the final score in this ball game. Oakland, in a game with 7 home runs, earned the victory. Andrew Triggs earns win number 4 on the season. Justin Verlander was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. From my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that post-game Metro Light Rail trains can be picked up at Main Street Square, just 6 blocks from Minute Maid Park between Walker and